Shalom, shalom. Hey, how you doing? First and foremost, I'm going to say, call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekak Wadash, the great Ali Shaddad of Israel, the great I Am, the possessor of heaven and earth and of the spirits of heaven and earth, and giving all respect and praises to his son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, my Redeemer, my Comforter, and my salvation, and the only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for our salvation. Hallelujah. Giving much respect to Great Millstone, the beautiful men that gave me this truth, our leaders when it comes to the children of Israel, the ones that Yahweh put back on, the prophets that Yahweh put on the earth to lead us back to him through his good gracious and his beautiful mercy. Much respect to the Great Millstone. You know what I'm saying? The prophets that go work in and day out. The Most High has established them to get us back to him through Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Giving much respect to the Aqua, the beautiful men that's in the word. And you may not be from Great Millstone, but you still go to the highways and byways. You still do the work. You know what I'm saying, at the house, and you know, you bring it out to the best of your abilities, and you risk your freedom in your life to do so, just as well as these brothers. Shalom, shalom, shalom to those beautiful brothers. Shalom to the beautiful Aqua women, and regardless if you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and you listen and you learn in silence, giving a natural order back to the man, and the man giving his natural order back to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai giving his natural order. Yahweh Shai has the natural order with Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? First Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai, then man, and then woman. So shout out to those beautiful women that are doing that and caring about their man and allowing him to lead. So coming back at you with another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. In the name of Yahweh Shai, amen. And it's called Battling Wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Battling wickedness. All right? Because not only, you know, the prophets, they have good things to say. You know what I'm saying? They have warnings. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to be prepared for anything that this wickedness can throw your way. This type of wickedness that got our people becoming more wickeder. You know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom, and then you have Israel's personal, you know, wickedness, the evil that's coming out of these wicked, you know, 2/3 that don't want to listen, that are wicked at heart and are corrupted. You know what I'm saying? And there's no fixing them. So, you know, this video is brought on by that, you know. And sorry if I don't have my tunic. I gotta make a new one. Unfortunately, I got robbed a couple of nights ago. You know what I'm saying? By some smokers. You know, they raided my car. And little do they know, they took my tunic and some other things out of my car. You know what I'm saying? And if this I'm still gonna try to post this if possible, Yahweh willing, that they allow me to post this, because they've been blocking and they've been stopping my lessons. So my lessons is on froze because I probably done made them mad or however. You know what I'm saying? But you can show gay people kicking around the Bible. You could talk about how, you know what I'm saying, some evil white man then shot down our people. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about abortions and even giving a woman an option for abortions and recording them with babies in their hands in between their private parts, marching down the street with blood all over them. But it's wrong to preach the gospel. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong to share the wisdom, knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the name of Yahushua, because that's the main fear of what's going on. But it's a part of Yahweh's will. You know what I'm saying? It's two things out of many, but two things that's a part that make it important is the downfall of Esau and the rise of the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the brothers and sisters, you don't have to have nobody listening to your videos. It's just the fact that you have that knowledge and you're waking up, and it's happening to all of us individually. You know what I'm saying? That we are waking up and we remembering who we are, that select few of us, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Esau's even terrified, even, you know, a brother in the trench like me, because I'm in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Deep in the trenches, you know. And you know, because there's levels to all of this. You got brothers that's, you know, in the trenches, then you got brothers that's mid-class, you know what I'm saying? You got some brothers that do have a fine amount of money, you know what I'm saying, that came into the truth. It's levels to this, you know. And as for me, you know, I'm in the trenches, you know, but I got the word, and what makes me special and what makes me push day by day. So that's what Esau is afraid of, that we're waking up individually, we're studying, we're learning, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no longer the slaves with that's without a mind, and we no longer the slaves that's just silent, you know what I'm saying? And we can't read, we can't write. No, the Negroes, the Mexicans, and the Indians, the children of Israel, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are, you know, spiritually able to read and write, you know what I'm saying, spiritual wise, you know, when it comes to the Bible. You know, some of us do understand the times that we're living in. Some of us do understand, you know what I'm saying, that we have an enemy. We have an enemy. You know what I'm saying? We are being oppressed at a high time level. You know what I'm saying? And we at the point soon we're going to have to face our enemy. You know what I'm saying? And sadly enough, get into the main subject, you know, battling wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters is sadly with that wickedness. And that's something that soon, you know, the prophets was dealing with this. They was dealing with it on a spiritual level, on a mental level, you know what I'm saying? But the physical is when it came really, really down to, okay, I'm really fighting this darkness that's coming before me. This is one of the things that Yahweh was talking about in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So we can get a couple of verses, you know what I'm saying? Book of Psalms is calling out. That's the one. That is the one. Book of Psalms is the one where you feel like you into all of this darkness and you feel like you being oppressed. You feel like you being crushed. You know, you being constantly attacked by different spirits, whether they spirits or they be carnal-minded people. You know, especially our people, the children of Israel right now. They are the ones that's meant to be the best, but right now we are the worst. You know what I'm saying? And if you see it, you know what I'm saying, in society today, and with, you know, with the ghettos, and, you know, with this major supply of drugs that's been coming in flooding our communities, you know what I'm saying, throughout the past, you know what I'm saying, and now today you see the fucking current state of mind that the non-believers are in. You know what I'm saying? They in darkness. They not in the light. They don't want to be in the light. They'll even tell you they believe. You know what I'm saying? And then nothing comes out of it. They don't believe at all. They just telling you these words to make you feel sorry, to play on your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you got to have a strong heart, a strong spirit, very solid. You know what I'm saying? Because these same individuals that say they believe and that they love God and they pray, them be the same ones that will attack you and try to do harm and try to hurt you out of jealousy, you know what I'm saying, and hatred and just disbelief of what you believe in and being contrary to you, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch out for a lot of those in particular, them fake Hebrew Israelites that say that they Israelites and they believe and they do not believe. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to watch out for the ones that's just pure wicked. You know what I'm saying? They want to rob you. They want to hurt you. They want to do you harm. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight them. There's no backing down. You know, you got a lot of them that's high off a whole amount of drugs. You know, some of them that's drunkards that don't ever learn. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, but they want to complain about the state that Yahweh put them in. You know what I'm saying? They want to complain about, you know what I'm saying, them falling off and them being homeless and being on the edge. But they don't pray to Yahweh. They don't yield to the Lord. They don't want to change. They just say that they believe, you know what I'm saying? And they don't believe. They just want the Most High to lighten up, but God see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Yahweh see it, that they wickedness and the things that they do, and they don't mean it here in the spirit. So God keep on applying pressure. You know what I'm saying? He keep on applying that pressure. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh ain't human, so he don't understand that. What he understands is your actions and the things that you do. So it says, we can read this. This is actually pretty good. Oh no, I want to read this. This one is good too. Psalms 94. It says, O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs, shine forth. Rise up, O judge of the earth. Render punishment to the proud. Yahweh, how long will the wicked? How long will the wicked triumph? That's right, because if you get your enemy out of the way, if you take out the leader, if you get rid of the, you know what I'm saying, the Edomites, the white man, you take him out, then the whole structure of the earth will change. You know what I'm saying? You take that leader out and you establish, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, establish his son Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, and give him all sovereignty and all rights, not only to the universe that he made, but, you know what I'm saying, to the world that he had created, you know what I'm saying, for his son, then all of this would change. All of this is going to change. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why we going through this and the only reason why, you know what I'm saying, we got to deal with this type of darkness is because, for one, Israel sinned. For two, we got to deal with these wicked white men and these wicked leaders and the things that they're doing. Like I said, they always plan with brothers' live streams. They always playing with brothers' videos. They always questioning what brothers is doing and making it seem like it's terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like it's wicked to talk about the Bible. But look at the news that happened. The Georgia Guidestones. You know what I'm saying? They trying to destroy that because they trying to get rid of the monuments. You know what I'm saying? That show their wickedness, you know what I'm saying, that show that they evil, you know what I'm saying, like the 4th of July, they allowed people to celebrate the 4th of July, and these people are so stupid, they don't know the meaning of it, and some of them that are aware of it, they don't care, especially our people. What are they doing celebrating the 4th of July when it's not their day to celebrate? That ain't got nothing to do with us. In fact, that's contrary to us. And it's more of a racist holiday than anything than over here talking about celebrating the Declaration of America. No, that's some slavery, because 4th of July been around for a long time, even during the time of our slavery and our captivity. And you got niggas that's so dumb talking about, well, we do it for the kids. Man, how is he doing it for the kids? And your dumb ass shooting out guns too around kids. Does that even sound right? You know what I'm saying? Can you justify the things that you're doing? No. So I said it's two things. It's because of our wickedness, and this white man. But if this white man was taken out of power, and when he does, the whole structure of the earth is going to change. And that's what the white man is afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all kinds of atrocities that he's done. Hanging our people, burning our people, you know what I'm saying? They still got it on Google and stuff, you know what I'm saying, about us being burned and hanged on postcards. You can still look it up on different books, you know what I'm saying, like The Delectable Negro, the 100 Years of Lynching, you know what I'm saying? You can look it up on YouTube and it'll just pop up. It might not be something that people want to study, but it is there, you know what I'm saying? And they'll still, you know what I'm saying, block brothers' live streams and block brothers' live feeds because they feel like they threaten and all of that. Well, they should, but at the end of the day, is it wrong for the children of Israel who were once your former slaves to threaten you? Is it wrong for them to, you know what I'm saying, pick up the Bible and call on a God and Yahweh is going to exact vengeance for them? Is it wrong that they do all these things? No, it's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? But living in Esau world, wrong is right and right is wrong. He got it backwards on his part. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of we dealing with. We dealing with great wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And our people follow it and they like this to be so. And this is not the world that we want to live in. No. This is not somewhere that you want to have kids in. This is not somewhere you want to raise a family. This is not somewhere you want to, you know what I'm saying, try to establish yourself. If you are established and you have family, then, you know, so be it through Yahweh. You know, he gives us all kind of blessings to sustain ourselves, you know what I'm saying, living in this world. So, you know, so be it, Yahweh willing, you know. But at the same time, knowing the truth and knowing everything that's about to happen, knowing the things that are coming into play, you got to be ready to fight. You got to be ready for different kinds of battles. You got to be prepared. You never know. Like the Most High say, something wicked comes this way. You know what I'm saying? Some wickedness, it'll come out of nowhere to spring on you out of nowhere. You know, after the past couple of days that I've, you know what I'm saying, been dealing with evil spirits and, you know what I'm saying, wicked people, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Having a complete understanding of what it's like to fight darkness. You know what I'm saying? What it's like to fight evil. Especially, you know, fighting the white man and then fighting the wickedness of our 2/3 people, because they don't have no understanding. They have completely chosen, you know what I'm saying, the darkness rather than the light. So there's nothing you could tell most of our people. If they don't want to believe, hey, they don't want to believe. If they don't care, they don't care. If they're wicked, they're wicked. Sometimes, you gotta pull out, you know what I'm saying, your strength and your blade, which is Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh, you know, and go and do battle, you know what I'm saying. And lately the battle has been starting to become, instead of, well, for a lot of brothers, they've noticed that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes the battle spill over from the spiritual realm into the physical realm. And that's what's happening right now. The realms are merging to become one. So it's going to be spiritually, you know what I'm saying, and physically clashing. And I'm, for one, in my personal journey, starting to see that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know, it's starting to be real physical. These people can't control themselves. You know what I'm saying? These people want to fight. You got to be able to pick up arms, even if it's against your own people. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to fight back and not allow them to destroy you. You got to be strong and stand your ground. First, you got to allow Yahweh to teach your hands how to make war. You know, me personally, Yahweh is working on me on hesitation. Don't hesitate to destroy an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Always be armed and always be prepared. You never know what could happen. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Stay with the spirit of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily telling you to go get armed with hella guns and hella guns. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of brothers do have guns. They just don't, you know, bring it out. You know, because the Most High put that on their mind to be spiritually prepared and spiritually aware, because we get into them times and them seasons to where if you got to, you're going to have to use them guns, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just teaching us not to be carnal-minded, you know, but lately in the things that's been happening and the height of the wickedness, you know what I'm saying, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall grow wax cold. You know what I'm saying? So with that having in mind, you should be aware of being prepared to some sort of degree to deal with all kinds of wickedness. And you got to have that spirit. God got to put that warrior spirit in you to be prepared for anything that can fly your way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning. I'm learning just not to have no mercy on the wicked. Don't care about the wicked. Even if it's your own people, don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how they feel and what pain they in. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do and knock them off. That's what's happening. Sometimes you got to destroy them. Sometimes you got to chastise them, because they'll never get the point unless they go through the same pain that you went through and even worse. And sometimes they don't even the spirits don't even come out of them. Sometimes they just got to be destroyed. That's the only way the spirits are going to come out of them. And that is the truth. A lot of people ain't going to listen until they wickedness catch up to them. That's why it says, O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs, O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs, shine forth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a time in the day to where Yahweh is going to get his revenge, because he allowed some of the wicked to get ahead thinking that nothing can touch them, nothing can hurt them, until the time and season and the day and the year where the Most High judged them and he catch up to him. When nobody else could catch up to this wicked man, Yahweh did. And then his name got called forth and his judgment got brought forth. And he had to be in trial, and the Most High is judging him or, setting them up for chastisement or setting them up to be killed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that's going to get that judgment, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna get that vengeance put upon them because of all the things that they've done, especially the children of Israel. Well, mainly, for the white man, But this message can go for the children of Israel too, because they doing a lot of wickedness and they doing a lot of evil, and they disregard Yahweh. They don't care about the warnings of the Lord. They don't care about the condition that their own people is in. They just keep pushing forward with this wickedness, pushing forward until Yahweh burst out and he carry out his vengeance, which he will. You know what I'm saying? Because everything can seem peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Everything can look nice, but it's a time and day to where it's not going to be peaceful. It's not going to be nice. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all kind of destruction going on. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all kind of atrocities happening, because when all the rules is gone, when Esau rules is gone, ain't no more police, ain't no more paramedics. You're going to see the children of Israel, the 2/3 of them go crazy. They going to go wicked crazy. And their wickedness going to spiral out of control to where the Lord going to have to send them angels and them demonic spirits to take them out. Just go and finish them. It ain't no point. It ain't no hope in them. Yahweh is only concerned about the children of Israel that came back. Everybody else don't matter. They don't. I don't care if you say that you believe and you a different race and you're not the children of Israel. You don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for your generations and your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for the horrible things that has been done to the children of Israel. And you look at these nations and their backgrounds, they all got that same thing in common. That they destroyed the children of Israel and they conditioned, you know what I'm saying? They did this to them and left them in that condition. You know, the Bible does state that. Not only for punishment, but because the nations didn't want them to be the gods no more. The nations want to be the gods. The white man want to be the gods, and that's impossible. God is never going to recognize them as being angels, as being, you know what I'm saying, immortals, you know what I'm saying, as being higher powers. Yahweh's not going to recognize that. It's always going to be the children of Israel. They got to be sorted out, but they will take their rightful place back on top, back in their original royalty, back being the governors of the world, back with their laws and their statutes and commandments. They will return to that, but as far as I'm concerned for right now, they looking pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready to fight. You gotta be ready to pick up arms. You know what I'm saying? When the time comes, and sometimes you gotta be ready even before then, because you never know what springs forth. Trust me, I live in the trenches, and you can be surprised about a lot of things that happen in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And, no harm can come to you for a long time. Sometimes your blade get dull. Your strength and your fighting spirit get dull, and you become more of a peaceful person. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High send tests on all of us. So you got to be wary of the test that Yahweh send. You got to be strong. You got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas like to fight with honor and all of that, but that's not going to roll. Sometimes you got to pick up weapons. You got to do what you got to do. Because people not going to stop. A lot of people is off drugs, crack. You know what I'm saying? Some of them destroyed. Some of them got that abusive domestic behavior. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just running wild, doing whatever they want. But when judgment come upon them and Yahweh done had enough, you know what I'm saying? And he, put it through you to carry that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And to let them know enough is enough. And, you know what I'm saying? And you attack them and you be hurting them and picking up weapons and fighting back, that's when they try to reconsider. That's why I said don't have no mercy on the wicked. Let them get their just due. Either it come through you or something else. So it says, they utter speech and speak insolent things. All the workers of iniquity boast in themselves. And that reminds me of the dream that I had. I had a dream the night before. You know what I'm saying? I had a dream the night before. You know what I'm saying? And I was teaching the word. You know what I'm saying? I was teaching the word. And it wasn't a lot of followers. It was like, two Israelites. But the strange part about it, in the middle, it was the white man in the dream. Now, the white man, regardless if you think he don't care about the Bible, but he is listening to what the children of Israel are saying. He is understanding that the things that he deciphered out of the Bible, you know what I'm saying, to his knowledge and his understanding, You know what I'm saying? And through the, great millstone and their major knowledge and their incredible understanding, he is understanding that judgment is coming for him. You know what I'm saying? So he was in the dream, and every time I taught, he would laugh. You know what I'm saying? Now, the children of Israel, which is the niggas, they was sitting on each side of the white man, and they wasn't laughing. You know what I'm saying? There was even one more, you know what I'm saying, Israelite that sat. It was like a bleachers, and I was teaching on an overhead projector, breaking down the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And the white man, he was laughing like, ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? How is this all true? How can I be your enemy? What's this? What's that? And I broke it down to him with ease, very simple, very straight to the point. And I told him, like, you over there, because the Most High is an example, you know what I'm saying, of the lion. You know what I'm saying? That's the most perfect example of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? That's the most perfect example of Yahweh Shai in Israel, too. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the perfect example of Yahweh Shai in Israel. You know what I'm saying? But, Yahweh's nature is not like ours. You know what I'm saying? He don't fight fair. You know what I'm saying? He don't care about how you feel. If he wants you, he wants you. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh can throw a car at you, or he can send a shower of bullets. He could put a nasty fungi that'll kill you within. Yahweh is not human. He don't think like us. You know what I'm saying? So, and Yahweh Shai is that lion that's in the bushes. Like I said, you keep playing with them bushes, you know what I'm saying, not knowing it's a lion in the bushes waiting to come and get you. You know what I'm saying? And I keep telling the white man in a dream, we all get visited by Yahweh. We all get visited, and your time is coming to where you will have visitation for all the things that you've done. You know what I'm saying? At some point and at some time, it will come, it will happen. And the white man was just the only one. The niggas is looking and paying attention and had some sort of understanding and listening. They was quiet. You didn't hear nothing out of them. But the white man was in the middle. He was just sitting there laughing and clapping and just, you know what I'm saying, and really laughing his ass off. He really think this is a joke. He really think it's a game. But yet he was there for the class. He was there for the seminar. But he blasphemed Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? He made fun of the children of Israel. And it was a night where I wasn't even thinking about none of that. I think about it every day, but, I was thinking about other things. But the Most High put it on my spirit to think about that. And yet again, my spirit Yahweh had pointed through my spirit who my real enemy is. Never forget who your real enemy is. You know what I'm saying? Where the real darkness is coming from. And it's coming from Esau, the white man. It really is. You know what I'm saying? He really is the enemy, destroying the earth. You know what I'm saying? Oppressing the original people, the original inhabitants of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Destroying the nations, starting all this commotion. You know what I'm saying? Changing and digitizing the money, playing with the food, playing with the water. You know what I'm saying? Threatening, sending out these horrible laws. It's the white man doing all that. And he got and it's hilarious that he would come up to question Great Millstone, and these men ain't did nothing at all. Those of us that follow him ain't did nothing at all but preach the gospel. And we was honest. We didn't sit there and lie and bite our tongues. We didn't sit there and refrain. We didn't hesitate. We told you who you was. We told you what this is about, and we told you your judgment through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. Straight up, straight to the point, no mercy. Just the same as we didn't have no mercy. You told us who we are. You told us what we was about. You told us our role and what we had to do during slavery, straight up and without no mercy. So the same thing is coming on the white man. You know what I'm saying? And God is putting on his mind to try and change the world that the white man had created, the society had created, but he's only destroying it. That's all he's doing. So it says, they utter speech and speak insolent things, and all the workers of iniquity boast in themselves. They break in pieces your people, O Yahweh, and afflict your heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless, yet they say Yahweh does not see. That's right. And not only that, that go to the white man, that go to our people too. God don't see what I do. You know what I'm saying? If God see what I do, then he would understand and would know, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't mean it out of my heart. I just do it to do it. You know, Yahweh don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You would be surprised on the excuses that our people would make up. You know what I'm saying? You would be surprised on the things that our people, because I'm about to wrap it up because I got it ready to go to work. But you would be surprised, you know what I'm saying, on the excuses and the things that our people make, You know what I'm saying? And the reasons why they do what they do, and they feel like they can never change. And it's just sad that, that they, that's stupid. They're that wicked. You know what I'm saying? They won't change. You know what I'm saying? They don't regard the earth, the planet. They don't regard the universe and all of that. They don't regard the heavens. They don't regard that somebody made this. You know what I'm saying? They don't regard that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? They don't regard, the stars. They don't regard the animals. They don't regard the trees that the Lord put here. The edible foods that Yahweh put here. And the things that we wanted and the things that we desire Yahweh will give us on a daily basis. They don't regard none of that shit. And they like to come up with their different ideologies, you know what I'm saying, and they different worships of other gods, you know what I'm saying, to replace Yahweh. And that's wrong. The same thing that's been happening in our past, during the times of Deuteronomy and during the times of the flood, you know what I'm saying, in ancient Egypt and so on and so forth, is happening today. It's nothing new under the sun. They doing it now. They was doing it back then. You feel me? Sitting up there worshiping other gods and having ideologies, and Yahweh told us not to do it. And it not only that we started worshiping other gods and worshiping these nations and following their dictates and the things that they like, we like. We actually put a split in the whole as Israel, you know what I'm saying, according to history and according to our past, who is going against each other for our different ideologies. You know what I'm saying? It's like a singing group or a rap group or a team that break up because of the things that they feel like should contribute to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But one disagrees, you know what I'm saying? The other might agree, but the other 2 or 3 people in the team, however amount, they don't agree. They got their own ideologies. They want their own some sort of form of leadership. They want to put their input in instead of them all coming into unity, you know what I'm saying, and them all having the same, you know what I'm saying, answer, them all having the same resolve for whatever problem is going within the team. So they allow them to be split up. Like, fuck it, we just gonna break up. There's no point of us being together if you don't believe in what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see the things that I see down the drain, and the other people is like, wait, but what about how we feel, each and every one of us? How are you gonna deal with how we feel in our perspective on this, on this problem or on this thing that we're indulging in? And that's what happened to the children of Israel. So nowadays, when the prophets is on the highways and byways trying to teach, trying to bring some sense in, trying to bring in the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to the children of Israel in these good gospels, you know what I'm saying? They trying to give them, they trying to help them recognize where they get all these blessings from. You know what I'm saying? The reasons why they live in and their role is so important to society as it is. That's why society is rotten and destroyed. That's why the world is just in a horrible shape that it is, because, you know what I'm saying, we refuse to go back. And that's what's happening. We refuse to go back to the Father. We refuse to, you know what I'm saying, go back to our higher estate, because we belong in a higher estate. Now, don't get me wrong now. You got a lot of children of Israel, those of us that converted and want to be back with God. Without a doubt. Oh, yes, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the rest of the children of Israel that believe in other beliefs. You know what I'm saying? And they have other ideologies that's been pumped in from living in this wicked world and this darkness for too long. You know what I'm saying? And, you don't want to disrespect them. And if you do and you change their mind, or you tell them about what's real and you tell them about what's important, you got the women that's feeling like, oh, you just over them and you just want to control them. And then you got the men that's feeling like, I'm a man and I make my own decisions, and it defend people. It offends people. You know what I'm saying? To hear the gospel. How ridiculous is that? Our people they feel disrespected by you trying to teach them things that they just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? About them having their own personal, you know what I'm saying? They God is for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The truth is for them. It's not like everything that they've learned in the world, and we tell them to get rid of it. They ain't gonna listen to that. And like I said, you got to be prepared for certain darkness. You got to be prepared for certain wickedness. It could come in any way and any form. You know what I'm saying? And especially from our people, they will fight you. You know what I'm saying? Over the word. They will disregard the word. You know what I'm saying? They'll play tricks on you. They'll send illusions against you. And you got to be strong. Hold that shield. Hold that sword of Yahweh and be able to strike down evil. You know what I'm saying? And all manners of wickedness that's coming from the white man, because he allowed all this. He allowed gay marriage, Planned Parenthood, you know what I'm saying? Drugs onto the streets to destroy our people, you know what I'm saying? He over there establishing draconian laws, rumors about him burning down food plants, manufacturing famines. He over there trying to dry out your water, talking about he blamed it on everything else but itself. Due to the high velocity of the heat, the reservoirs are drowning out. You know what I'm saying? You're losing gas. You know what I'm saying? We don't have too much gas. We only got like 60 days worth of, you know what I'm saying, food left. You know what I'm saying? And constantly threatening the children of Israel, constantly doing all of this wickedness. But, you know, some of us are alert. Very few of us. It might seem like a lot that's coming into the word, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And it's more wickedness than it is us brothers and sisters. I can tell you right now, I'm living in the projects right now, and I'm telling you, I'm the only nigga, and I know that I'm the only nigga without a doubt right here in this sector throughout all these apartments going all the way down, that know the word, that know what's going on, that have an understanding and the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and Name Yahushai, and you know what I'm saying, that know the truth flat out. It ain't everybody else that know. It ain't them brothers and sisters that understand. You know what I'm saying? On the 4th of July, these niggas over here shooting guns in the air. You know what I'm saying? And then blowing up fireworks at the same time, and they sit up there gangbanging, doing all of this wickedness and shit, whatever they do. And you can tell by the way you see them. They don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in a word. They don't believe in they think they could care fucking less. Like I told you got to be prepared to do violence and prepared to fight. You know what I'm saying? We enter in those days. Even the ones that you may seem that you could be harmless as a fly, that niggas gonna test you. And you gotta be able to defend yourself and be able to be that man that you say you are and that warrior of the Lord that you say you are. Now, we all start small. You may not win a lot of your battles, but those is tactics to build you up. I'm talking about not only in the spirit, but fighting physically. You're going to have to fight. You know what I'm saying? You will be tested by these demonic spirits. You will be tested by Yahweh. Yahweh is training us younger brothers to be like the older brothers that's in the word. The older prophets that's in the word. They warriors. They really men of God. And a lot of us is being tested and shaping up to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Warriors of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Not only that we fighting in the mind, we fighting in the spirit, we fighting in the physical. And that's where it's coming to. And that mainly, you know what I'm saying, all three matter. But, you know, the scariest part for a lot of people that's getting bracing themselves for these events and for these things to happen and for however it may come your way, this wickedness, you know what I'm saying, we got to be prepared and be able to fight back and be able to put this wickedness down and hold no bars and be as strong as you can be. And with that, call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and the name Yahushai, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh willing, you know, a lot of y'all got the message, a lot of y'all understand, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it might not be nobody listening. This is my personal work. This is what I show you how about Shem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. And, you know, instead of weed being your addiction, instead of drinking being your addiction, instead of powder being your addiction, heroin, money being your addiction, you know what I'm saying, women being your addiction, make the word your addiction. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the scariest thing for Esau is to see us wake up individually. That's what he's afraid of right now. You know what I'm saying? To us become strong and us to grow in the word and become those warriors that we used to be in ancient days. And with that, Shalom. It's on to the next video. Call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and Im Yahushai. Babal. See you on the next video. You know, I need to make me a new tunic and make me my little fringes again because they got stolen. They got robbed. You know, there's evil out there, man. Evil, wickedness. You got to be prepared to fight it. Shalom.